Ready? Why? Why do you? Why did you? Why have you? Why is it? Why have not? How? How much? How many? How will you? How are you? How can you? How can they? How long? You? You will be. You will be able to. You will become. Will not be. You will not be able to. You may be. You might be. You might not be. You may not be. You will find. You will not find. You will have. You will not have. You can be. You cannot be. You can have. You cannot have. You could have. You could not have. You may not have. You might not have. You are. You are not. You should have. You should not have. You should not be. You will say. You will not say. You will become. You will not become. You must be. You must not be. You will consider. You can do. You cannot do. You can understand. You are able to. You are not able to. You are aware. You are not aware. You have been. You can only be. वाई सिंबल एज ए सिंबल यूज करते हैं. वाई डू यू. वाई डिड हाफ करेंगे. डिड यू ऑन द लाइन. वाई हैव यू. वाई इज इट. वाई हैव नॉट. हाउ. हाउ मच. पूरा बनाते हैं मच के साथ में. हाउ के साथ मच. हाउ मैनी. हाउ विल यू. हाउ आर यू. हाउ कैन यू. हाउ कैन दे. हाउ लॉन्ग. एनजीओ डाक कर देना. यू. यू विल बी. यू विल बी एबल टू. यू विल बिकम. के लगाएंगे डिसेंट करके. यू विल नॉट बी. यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू. यू मे बी. मे पूरा रखना. यू माइट बी. एम हाफ होके यहाँ पे आई लगा देना. माइट आसानी से पढ़ा जाता है. यू माइट नॉट बी. यू मे नॉट बी. You will find. You will not find. You will have. You will not have. You can be. You cannot be. You cannot have. You can have. यू कुड हैव, हाफ कर देना साइज को उसको, कुड को. यू कुड नॉट हैव, यू मे नॉट हैव, यू माइट नॉट हैव, आई लगा लेना. यू आर नॉट, ऐसे ही बना सकते हो. यू शुड हैव, you should not have, you should not be, you will say, you will not say. अगर यहाँ पे you will not see आएगा तो डॉट लगा लेना सी के लिए, ताकि से और सी में अंतर हो जाए. You will become, you will not become, you must be, you must not be, you will consider, you can do, you cannot do, you can understand, you are able to, you are not able to, you are aware, you are not aware, you have been, you can only be. लिखो, क्विकली लिखो फिर से. why do you, why did you, why have you, why is it, why have not, how much, how many, how will you, how are you, how can you, how can they, how long, you will be, you will be able to, you will become, you will not be, you will not be able to, you may be, you might be, you might not be, you may not be, you will find, you will not find, you will have, you will not have, you can be, you cannot be, you can have, you cannot have, you could have, you could not have, you may not have, you might not have, you are not, you should have, you should not have, you should not be, you will be, you will say, you will not say, you will become, you will not become, you must be, you must not be, you will consider, you can do, you cannot do, you can understand, you are able to, you are not able to, you are aware, you are not aware, you have been, you can only be. डिक्टेशन लिखेंगे पहले हाई पे और फिर लो पे, और अगर आपने हाई पे डिक्टेशन अच्छी लिखी तो आप उसको टाइप कर सकते हो. वो आपको मिल जाएगी SSC C&D ग्रेड टेस्ट 56 के नाम से, @100 और @80. नेक्स्ट 80 बोलूँगा. अगर इन दैट केस आप अच्छा लिखते हो उसको जाके टाइप कर सकते हो नीचे जाके. रेडी, स्टार्ट इट. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, at the outset, I must express my thanks to the honorable members on both sides of the House who have participated in the discussion on the 10th five-year plan document. Honorable members will very kindly appreciate that within the short time at my disposal, it will not be possible for me to clarify all the points which they have raised during the course of the discussion. I am going to confine my remarks to certain important aspects of the discussion. Though I have taken note of almost all the points which honorable members made during the course of the discussion. At the outset, I must also say that one of the honorable members was pleased to ask what is the purpose of having this kind of a discussion 1.5 years or almost 2 years after the plan has started. I do not know whether honorable members do recollect that my predecessor, Mr. Tiwari, had circulated a note to all the members of this House, particularly about the 10th plan framework, and he expected that the honorable members will be able to send their remarks to the minister and also to the planning commission, so that before the draft document of the 10th plan is prepared and finalized, their views could be taken into account. How many members sent this kind of information is a matter which I will have to inquire into, but that exercise was gone into, and now the plan was finalized in February 2001, and thereafter we have taken the earliest possible opportunity to see that the plan is discussed in both the houses. Sir, I am aware of the fact that the international situation and also the internal situation in which this 10th five-year plan has been finalized will definitely have some kind of an impact on the plan document as it was prepared, and how we will be succeeding in trying to avoid the adverse effects it might have on the achievement of the physical targets that we have set for ourselves at the end of the 10th five-year plan. Sir, there are 3 points which were mentioned by all the honorable members. The first was that the plan was prepared with 1999-2000 as the base year, and thereafter there has been a price rise of a considerable order. Sir, the first thing which I would like to clarify is about the inflationary trend which has set in. One of the honorable members, Sri Shankar Ghosh, a very experienced member of this House who had also been in the Planning Commission and knows the intricacies of how the things are being worked out, has been pleased to state here that the rate of inflation is very high, and added to that, the balance of payments position is going to be very bad. Compared with the percentage that we have worked out for the 10th plan as a whole for imports for the first year, the import bill has risen very high. Then how is this assumption going to be correct? That is the point, and a very valid point which he raised during the course of the discussion. Sir, he also mentioned about the Honorable Finance Minister making his speech at Kanpur, wherein he seems to have made a reference that a little inflationary trend is a kind of a stimulant to the economy. Sir, the inflationary trends we cannot view in isolation. Honorable Sri Shankar Ghosh will definitely agree with us that there are two factors which will have to be taken into account. The first factor is the international situation which is now obtaining. Secondly, whether we like it or not, we have to import the oil products. If they are to be imported, can we take a serious view of the situation? That is a thing which I am sure most of the honorable members there will be able to appreciate. The second aspect is, why is it that we have such a high import bill in 2001 when the plan itself commenced and when we were talking in terms of 9%. Immediately in the very first year it jumped. I am sure that most of the honorable members are aware of the fact that it is on account of the kind of legacy that this government got. I would not like to dilate on that issue, but the fact of the matter is that the agricultural production had gone down. Even in the industrial sector, there was a decline of 1.4%. The coal production had considerably gone down in terms of production, and the electricity generation was at the lowest. If we had to make a beginning, which in fact is within the control of the government of India, with these infrastructural facilities which will have to be provided both in the agricultural sector and the industrial sector. Concerted efforts will have to be made. Mr. Vice Chairman, the Minister of Railways has given us some impressive figures regarding route mileage, the number of passenger trains that run every day, the number of goods trains that run every day, the number of millions of passengers who travel by train. He has tried to compare them. In view of the vastness of the country, the large number of passenger trains being run, the large number of goods trains being run, and the big route mileage, he has tried to show that the number of accidents that have occurred is not quite alarming. I do not know what his idea was when he tried to compare the number of accidents against this background. Committees have been appointed when serious accidents took place to find out why such and such accident took place. The Shahnawaz Committee, which was appointed in 2006, gave a very voluminous report. Therein, they had stated the causes of accidents that occurred during the period before, and they had also suggested some preventive measures. The government have again appointed another committee headed by Dr. Kunjru. It is more than 8 months or so. I do not know why an in-time report has not been submitted by this committee. 1000 प्लस वर्ड है, 100 की स्पीड है, 80 पे लिखेंगे आप. Ready? Start it. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to support the demands for grants for the Ministry of Agriculture, Food, Rural Development, Civil Supplies, and Public Distribution. I compliment our Honorable Minister Sri Barlam Jhakar, who is keeping in view the dreams of our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who always felt and said that the progress of India lies in the progress of rural India. We have to fulfill the aspirations of the people of rural India. We have to make their dream come true. More than 80% of the people dwell in rural India. Therefore, a new democracy was introduced after the independence of India, and all our stalwarts who came and adorned this august house, whether they were in opposition or in position, they also felt that agriculture is one of the most important aspects of livelihood of the Indian people. I do not deny the contribution of the opposition leaders and the opposition stalwarts who adorned this house and contributed to the welfare of India, but I will be falling in my duty if I do not pay my compliments to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. If Mahatma Gandhi is the father of the nation, I will call Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru as the father of the India's democracy. He had capable colleagues with him, and with the capable colleagues and stalwarts in the opposition, he built a modern, self-reliant India, and he dreamed to make India beautiful and self-respecting. Like a true Gandhian, he started his movement and he thought of rural India. He knew what the land of India needs. There used to be famine earlier, but he said what India needs is water. So he started programs to harness the rivers. He knew that we need power, and so he started power stations. That is how we started building up our India with the help of our great leaders like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. We started building up a self-reliant India, the fruits of which we are now reaping in this august house. We are discussing the progress of rural India. After Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri started a movement called Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. This movement also picked up. We started growing more food for the people of our country. Srimati Indira Gandhi completed the task of Green Revolution. Sri Rajiv Gandhi felt that still the rural poor is being neglected. Sir, about agriculture, I would like to say that the farmers of India always stood by the needs of the country. If the Green Revolution is successful, it is because of the sweat and blood of the farmers of our country. In the same way, I would like to say that so far as our fishermen are concerned, if the farmers grow food for us from the soil, the fishermen go deep into the sea and fight with the waves and strong currents of the sea and bring food for us from the sea. But unfortunately, we give incentives to them to produce more, and we do not give many incentives to them to earn more. A farmer needs good seeds, favorable weather, fertilizers, pesticides, water, electricity, tractors, diesel, bulls, labor, and is often hard labor and work. In the same way, a fisherman needs good boat, good nets, diesel, good weather, favorable sea, suitable places to anchor his boat. All these things cost money, labor, and a lot of risk of life. But the price fixed for their labor and yield is much less than the labor and money involved. We should not forget that a farmer or a fisherman has to raise his family, educate his children, take care of their health, and see to it that they attend festivals, they have proper clothing, and he has to see to it that he gets his children married with respect and dignity. He can manage all these things from the yield of his fields or the catch of fish from the sea. Today, with the essential commodities of life becoming very expensive, it will be fair on the part of the government to give a reasonable and fair price to the yields of the farmers and the fishermen. Our farmers toil in the villages. They cannot provide full, proper, nutritious diet to their children. I am sure our Honorable Minister, being a farmer himself, will do the needful. I know that he has many programs and he will definitely take care of the smallest of the farmers. About civil supplies and public distribution system, I feel that everything looks very rosy on paper, but at the grassroots level, the enthusiasm fades away. What we need is a social and moral commitment from the members of the government, politicians and bureaucrats and the shopkeepers who have got license to distribute the various essential commodities of life. They all must have a commitment that any foodstuff that reaches the poorest of the poor, any foodstuff that reaches the villages will be pure, of good quality and wholesome. 80 की स्पीड है, ये आपको SSC C D ग्रेड टेस्ट नंबर 56@80 पे मिल जाएगा आपको। जिसने कोई भी अच्छा लिखा वो उधर बैठेंगे, मैं सीन कंटेंट लगाऊंगा उसका।